Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 5-Minute Gaming News, the show that is wishing you a happy Valentine's Day. By the way, I'm pretty sure if I'm the first person to tell you that, I think it technically means we're dating. Ooh, or friends with benefits. Today in the news, Sony has come under fire for potentially censoring the upcoming game Martha is Dead. Wired Production shared on Twitter that their upcoming game Martha is Dead will be modified for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, but didn't go on to say in what way or why. In fact, the tweet didn't specifically say Sony were the ones to censor the game. But if Wired didn't make the call, it seems like the only people who could would be Sony, especially since the Xbox and PC version of the game will not be editing out scenes. And the devs seem pretty upset by it. And of course, the gaming community in general had thoughts about this, ranging from people who were just upset about the idea of censorship in games to people who are straight up going full incel and I mean, that's the community we're in. But I think overall, the general gist of the commentary has been, why censor this? There was footage of gameplay floating around over the weekend of what people think is the scene that they're removing. And the best way to describe it is face off. But having seen the gameplay in question, it's nasty. That's not a lie. But there's been far darker and more messed up things on PlayStation games. So I have no idea where this is coming from or if that even is the accurate scene. I'm sure we'll learn more about this as time goes on. But for now, Martha is Dead is coming to PC and Xbox, but it looks like it's being postponed on PlayStation until the team can go back and work around a scene. I have no idea how they're going to do that, but I can imagine as devs, they're pretty pissed that they have to do that, so we'll find out together. Speaking of trouble with PlayStation, tomorrow it looks like we may potentially get some announcements about Cyberpunk 2077. And who knows what that means? There's been a lot of talk about big announcements tomorrow in a video event that may drop updated Xbox Series X and PS5 optimized versions of the game. In fact, last we heard, CD Projekt was aiming to have a bunch of stuff done in Q1 2022, which is right now. And as we know from last October, an upcoming expansion is in the works. I've even heard they're bringing Witcher 3 to PS5 and Series X as well, which feels like one of those strike while the iron is hot kind of deals because the Witcher TV show, and if you've watched it, you know kind of the territory they're going in. Wild Hunt is the perfect thing to sell fans of that TV show because it'll really bring them into the lore of that world and some of the things they're talking about in the show. Although this last bit is not verified, usually the case with CD Projekt titles is that if you own the PS4 version, they'll just give you the PS5 version for free. That's how they've done it in the past, and I imagine that that is how they will continue to do it. And look, I wish them nothing but the best. I hope that, Cyberpunk gets another reawakening and more people can save a poor man's penis because I am invested. I'm heavily invested in that guy's dick, and I hope you will help. In other news that is not at all surprising yet, is totally crazy to me, Lost Ark is killing it. The 2.5D Diablo-like MMO had its official launch last week, and within 24 hours, the concurrent player base on Steam hit over 1 million people. That means it's destroyed records for most concurrent players set by Counter-Strike and Dota 2. It's such a popular game, you're probably wondering, Jesse, why aren't you playing it? Well, much like not going all in on Minecraft or Fortnite, I am stupid. But those smarties out there who are playing 12 to 15 hours a day over on Twitch are raking in the views as it overtakes the just chatting category for the most popular. The real question, of course, is how long is all this going to last? Since its release, the game has gone from its overwhelmingly positive reviews from early players to now mixed from the general public. And it seems most of the dislikes are coming from people who aren't necessarily happy with the nature of a free-to-play Asian MMO. Grindy, multiple currencies, gated mechanics. Most of the reasons I'm not playing it. World of Warcraft burnt me out on that. I have an aversion to multiple currencies and long dumb grinds and questing just to get to end game, and that's where the real game begins. I hate that kind of thing. Not a fan, and that's why I'm not playing. But lastly today, speaking of things I will be playing, this week is made for me, baby. We have got plenty of releases coming out, but the three big ones, are all Jesse all the time. Tomorrow, Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires comes out. If you've never played an Empires version of Dynasty Warriors, it's like the normal kill 1,000 guys with one badass, except you also manage your nation and pick your strategic battles. They've always been a good time, and I can't wait to jump back in. Thursday, Chaos Reigns. Total War Warhammer 3 is finally here. Play as one of the 4 Chaos factions and destroy the realms of man. Or like, be a lame human or something. Also, you can glam out your Demon Prince. So it's pretty much the best thing ever. Until Friday, when Horizon Forbidden West comes out. I may or may not be planning to spend my entire weekend with this game. I'm very excited to jump back into one of the coolest sci-fi worlds, but also not too thrilled about this whole potential underwater shark robot thing. The real question this game's gonna answer? Do I love Aloy more than I fear sharks? Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, for liking, for commenting, for subscribing, for belling, for all the things that I'm begging you to do constantly. And you know what? Thanks for the support, especially those of you over on patreon.com/JesseCox. Ooh, that was smooth. And the biggest of thank yous to Connor Jackson, Amy W., and Megan Stubbs. You're the best. Thank you for the support. That's it. I'll see y'all tomorrow with another episode. Bye, everybody.